Oh, hello. My name is Nuh bin Azlan Ang, and my ID number is 582241230444.
Hi, my name is Halimatul Atika binti Kamari with ID number 5822412305.
Today, we're gonna talk about.
Unhealthy dietary habits among university students.
Do you wonder why university students always become a hot topic in news and newspaper about certain issue?
Yes, apparently, I always hear that one of the hot topics is they have normalized their unhealthy diet in their daily meals in almost every day.
It's true. All these factors influence the choice of students that it leave an effect on their dietary preference. There are other factors that affect the food choice of university students, with particular attention paid toward their conveniences, budget constraints, and peer pressure.
Yeah, also, don't forget to mention that convenience is a major factor which conclude with our busy schedules and academic demands.
It totally makes sense. We, as a student, totally understand of how it's work. We always looking for some quick and easily accessible meal to fit in our hectic schedule.
I agree. It may not dangerous as we read it, but it can be affected in our body system too, as students always make the fast food and on-the-go snacks often become their first option of choices that allow us to fit in our nutritional needs without compromising time efficiency.
Also, the researcher even put convenience as top tier in influencing our dietary decision. I mean, it's hard to argue that when it comes to our hectic daily life.
It's true though. We're so pressed with our daily activities until we are making quick, convenient choices becomes almost our second choice of habits. Don't you think it will affect our overall dietary habits?
Yes, and I'm a bit concerning since we also realize that we might have to do that same thing like choosing fast food as our second mandatory in our meal for the sake of convenience.
Yeah, I also concerned about the same thing too. Balancing convenience with healthy choices might be like a challenge, but maybe there is a way to navigate this, don't you think?
Maybe. I think we could explore healthier on-the-go option. It's like preparing some good and nutritious food in advance if we manage to balance out between convenience and health.
That's such a good point. We might can get a good recipe that will help us on monitoring our healthy diet. Then this shouldn't be a problem to us.
But I've been wondering on how budget constraints play a major role in shaping our food choice as university students, as we might need to keep our dietary on track.
Yes, of course. It is like the hero and the villain depend on the way you see it. It comes as the second element in the factors which influence our decisions.
Right. It's not just about what we crave. It's about what we can afford and what makes practical sense financially.
That exactly is. Our actions often lead us to seek out more economical meal options. I find myself exploring discounted or bulk purchasing just to stretch my budget.
Yes, and sometimes it is not just about finding good deal at a store. And I have noticed we end up making meal at home more frequently to manage our expense in a better manner.
And not to forget, not everybody knows how to make meal at home. It is like a stabilizing act fitting nutrition into our limited choices. And because of these financial aspects, It becomes a major factor in influencing the overall dietary of university students.
100%.
Yes.
It is not just about managing our preference, it is about limiting our habit in a way that aligns with our limited financial.
I cannot agree more. It is interesting how something as simple can have such a great influence on our daily dietary preference and our lifestyle.
And do you ever wonder on how social influence play a major role in making our dietary choice as university student?
Yes, absolutely. It is like the last factor in a puzzle, a social dimension that ripples through our dietary.
It is interesting to see how our peers influencing our eating preference. I mean, we are social creature, right?
I totally agree. The social environment at universities really shows that we are just being influenced by more than just our own preferences. Shared meals, community expenses, and just observing what others are eating. It all adds up.
Exactly. I've noticed how we tend to sway by the dietary behavior of our peers group, and it's like a silent influence that creeps into our choice.
It's true though. Social influences seem to form a sense of communal identity. It's like we're part of this shared nutritional experience, and that pushes us to conform to certain norms among students.
Yes, and it goes beyond just personal choice. It is like we subconsciously give to the formation of shared dietary norms. We end up influencing each other's food choice in this unnoticed but a major impact.
It is a dynamic process, right? Our social influence really plays a major role in driving our dietary way throughout our university lifestyle.
So to sum up, all it got me thinking that the key takeaway is the importance of imbalancing our dietary habits. Also considering of the challenge that we may face in university.
Yeah, students might need to consider that simple non-nutrition meal, budget limitation, and impact of social influence to be their big problems.
Right. And they need to be extra careful about this. But what caught my attention is the idea that providing nutritional advice and creating a supportive other environment can help us a better choice. Make a better choice.
I noticed that too. We must consider this in our daily life. At the same time, spread awareness of our surroundings so other people will realize that they have choose to right their dietary choices.
Exactly. And we have more information and support. It might be easier to navigate through the convenience for us and others people too.
Yes, I agree. It's just not about recognizing the issue, but also finding practical solutions to overcome any problems. So we also need to emphasize the need for awareness and resources to make informed choices for others people.
So we need to promoting students on healthier, longer life and choose the right meal. Don't you think it's a little bit straightforward?
Well, it might be not easy to spread awareness to other people, but we can start with small steps, like sharing healthy recipes with a little budget or tips with friends, and eventually it will be creating a culture of informed choices.
Yes, I agree. Also, discussing this challenge openly could also help remove some of the bad habit around choosing healthier options. What do you think we could personally do to attach of this idea?
Maybe we could start by being more careful or mindful before we eat and sharing our experiences with each other. And maybe it could create a good spark on others about choosing a healthy lifestyle.
That sounds like a practical approach and such a good idea. Let's take a gradual step toward a healthier lifestyle for us and other people.
I agree. Let's watch out for any opportunities to support each other, and maybe we can even encourage our peers to do the same.
And peer influence.
Peer pressure.
Sama lah, sama peer influence nanti. Alah. Biarlah. Tak boleh.
It's true though. We're so pressed with our daily activities. So are the people we realize that hilang.
Wait. Yes, selalu.
I noticed that too.
Yalah tadi.
Okay. Maybe we can even encourage our peers to do the same.